everyone, this is Trevor reporting for Winnipeg Alternative Media, and today I want to talk to you about the Dark Act 2.0. And yes, the Dark Act is back. A lot of people knew this was coming, and I did a video about it a while back when it was defeated. You can click here to watch the video. And Ronnie Cummins, the International Director of the Organic Consumers Association, says a self-selected group of organic leaders, including the head of Whole Foods Market, Walter Robb, Gary Hirschberg, the CEO of Stonyfield Farm, the bogus pro-GMO labeling group, Just Label It, run by the Environmental Working Group and lobbyists for the corporate-owned organic companies inside the Organic Trade Association, led by natural brands Smuckers and White Wave. They have made an absolutely corrupt bargain with Congress, completely embracing an industry-crafted Dark Act compromise, now known as the Stabenow-Roberts bill. He also says this is an outrageous assault by corrupt corporate interests on our basic freedoms and a mother's right to know what's in the food they feed their children. And the current bill was brought forward to the Senate by Pat Roberts, Senator of Kansas, and Debbie Stabenow, Senator of Michigan. Pat Roberts, he also brought forward the first Dark Act, S-2606, that was defeated not too long ago, that was written by the Grocery Manufacturers Association. And the United States Committee on Agriculture, Nutrition and Forestry Committee leaders have reached a bipartisan agriculture biotechnology compromise solution, they said. But what is this compromise? And the compromise is the complete banning of GMO labeling state laws across America. Also, it says they'll establish a mandatory bioengineered food disclosure standard not later than 2 years after the date of the enactment of this subtitle. So it seems the GMO foods, they'll not be labeled during these 2 years, and it seems they're trying to buy time and find new ways to deceive consumers. And also, it states in this new bill that they'll determine the amounts of a bioengineered substance that may present in food as appropriate in order for the food to be a bioengineered food. So foods with, say, a certain percentage of GMO ingredients could be considered non-GMO, which is crazy in my opinion. I think if it contains any amount of genetically engineered material, it should be labeled as a GMO. And the bill states, prohibit a food derived from an animal to be considered a bioengineered food solely because the animal consumed feed produced from, containing, or consisting of a bioengineered substance. So, in essence, animals eating GMOs could be raised and be considered non-GMO as well, which I also don't think is right. I think that if these animals are eating GMO foods, they should be labeled as GMO as well, if they're being used for human consumption. And the next part states that the form of a food disclosure under this section be a text, symbol, or electronic or digital link, but excluding internet website, uniform, resource locators not embedded in the link, with the disclosure option to be selected by the food manufacturer. So QR codes might be on food packaging, and if you don't have a smartphone, you'll not know if the food you're buying is GMO or not. So words do not actually have to be on the packaging that the product contains GMOs. And I urge all of you to call your U.S. Senator now and tell them you strongly oppose this Dark Act 2.0 GMO labeling compromise. It's an industry scam meant to keep us in the dark about what's in your food and bypass clear GMO food labeling. The U.S. Capitol switchboard number is 202-224-3121. Call it now and ask to speak to your senator's offices. And I have put a link to a petition you can sign, and also a link to the bill for you as well, so you can read it for yourself. And I want to say that Pat Roberts, who robbed us of a right to know what's in our food, and Stabenow, you stabbed your constituents and consumers in the back with this new bill. And I want to know what all you think about this new bill and the articles in it, subtitles. And thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye.